In a time when every click and scroll shapes our perception of reality, how do our digital tools influence what we believe? Today, we explore a provocative journey. From the brutal indoctrination of the Hitler Youth to the sophisticated realm of AI propaganda, including cutting-edge examples like DeepSeek. Join us as we uncover the mechanisms, consequences, and lessons that span history and modern technology. At its core, propaganda is about shaping opinions and controlling narratives. Today's digital landscape uses artificial intelligence to do just that, but at an unprecedented scale. AI propaganda leverages advanced algorithms to generate persuasive content, filter out dissenting views, and amplify messages that reinforce a predetermined agenda. Whether it's through automated news articles, synthetic videos known as deepfakes, or tailored social media feeds, these systems are designed to shape what we see, think, and believe. In this segment, we'll break down the three primary pillars of AI propaganda: content generation, information filtering, and amplification. Each of these elements works together to create an environment where our digital experiences are curated and often manipulated without us even realizing it. History offers a chilling lesson in how control over information can reshape society. The Hitler Youth serves as a stark example. In 1937, as the Nazis banned independent organizations like the Boy Scouts, every non-Jewish boy in Germany was forced into the Hitler Youth, a state-run movement designed not only to instill loyalty to Hitler, but to reshape identity itself. Imagine being a teenager like Max Ebel, who once belonged to a free organization that taught "be prepared," only to have that identity erased and replaced with a militarized, ideologically rigid existence. The Nazis were methodical. By removing alternative sources of influence and merging everyday activities with intense propaganda, they created a generation whose identity was inseparable from state ideology. Today, while the methods differ, the underlying strategy is comparable: control the narrative and shape the minds of the next generation. The indoctrination was not just about political loyalty. It was designed to sever the bonds between the youth and their families. Independent thought was dangerous, and dissent was not tolerated. Fast forward to today, and while our lives are digital, the principle remains the same. When alternative viewpoints are suppressed, critical thinking can wither away. Modern AI propaganda is a high-tech evolution of age-old indoctrination. Let's dive into its three central mechanics. Content generation. Advanced language models can write articles, produce social media posts, and even create realistic video and audio. Consider DeepSeek, a Chinese AI model that not only meets technical benchmarks like reasoning and linguistic comprehension, but is also tested for strict political loyalty. DeepSeek's design ensures its outputs align with state-approved narratives, especially when queried in Chinese, while offering a broader perspective in English. Information filtering. AI systems analyze your online behavior, location, and language to tailor what you see. This filtering can lead to echo chambers, where dissenting viewpoints are systematically suppressed. DeepSeek, for example, demonstrates a dual behavior. While it might acknowledge criticisms of the Chinese government in English, its responses in Chinese adhere tightly to state-approved messaging. Amplification. Social media platforms use algorithms designed to maximize engagement. These algorithms frequently favor content that elicits strong emotional reactions, whether it's outrage, patriotism, or fear, thus amplifying the narrative that the system intends to project. In certain regimes like China, these techniques are not accidental. They are part of a deliberate strategy to manage the public's perspective and control the flow of information. The case of DeepSeek is a vivid example of how modern AI tools can be used as instruments of state-directed propaganda. The influence of AI propaganda extends far beyond domestic borders. It has the potential to alter global power dynamics. On one hand, nations embracing advanced AI technologies like DeepSeek are projected to see significant economic benefits through increased automation and efficiency. On the other hand, when these AI systems are built with embedded ideological biases, they risk exporting those biases along with the technology. Consider developing nations that may adopt these advanced tools. While the economic gains can be substantial, there's a critical risk. These systems might carry built-in constraints on independent thought, mirroring the indoctrination strategies seen in historical examples like the Hitler Youth. This isn't just about technology, it's about shaping public discourse, influencing elections, and altering the very fabric of democracy. The dual-use nature of AI, where the same technology that fosters innovation can also be repurposed to control narratives, places us at a crossroads. How do we balance progress with protecting the freedom of thought? The answer lies in vigilance and proactive regulation. The battle for truth is no longer confined to physical spaces. It's being fought in the digital realm. The design and regulation of AI, including models like DeepSeek, will determine the freedoms we enjoy tomorrow. The painful legacy of the Hitler Youth teaches us that unchecked indoctrination can destroy independent thought. So, how do we counter modern AI propaganda? Especially when tools like DeepSeek demonstrate just how finely tuned these systems can be. Education and media literacy. Empowering people to question, verify, and critically analyze what they see is our first line of defense. Much like post-war societies had to relearn independent thinking, we must build robust digital literacy programs to counter algorithm-driven narratives. Transparency and accountability. It's crucial that AI developers and policymakers work together to create systems with clear audit trails and explainable decision-making processes. By shining a light on how models like DeepSeek operate, we can challenge and correct biases before they influence public discourse. Regulatory oversight. Robust international regulatory frameworks are needed to prevent the misuse of AI. Governments, tech companies, and civil society must collaborate to create guidelines that protect democratic values while fostering innovation. Together, these countermeasures can ensure that AI remains a tool for progress rather than a mechanism for covert control. The future of our digital ecosystem depends on our collective commitment to transparency, accountability, and freedom of thought. The story of the Hitler Youth is a haunting reminder of the perils of indoctrination. Today, as we navigate an era where AI, exemplified by systems like DeepSeek, plays an ever more central role in our lives, vigilance is key. By understanding how AI propaganda operates and learning from history, We can forge a future where technology serves us, not controls us. Our journey towards a transparent, accountable, and democratic digital world begins with each of us. Educate yourself, question the narratives, and demand openness from those who wield these powerful tools. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell icon for more insights on technology, history, and society. Thank you for watching. Let's work together for a more transparent digital future.